Welcome to the BOG. As you can see, recognizing our lone senior on the squad, number 8, Lydia Johnson. Gonna have him wave. So wrapping up our senior recognition, lone senior Lydia Johnson, number 8, one of the co-captains. Again, to put it in perspective, she is only the second player in the Whalers girls ice hockey history to graduate as a 4-year player. The program has only been in existence at the varsity level for 4 years. So Evelyn Fye, the other senior that graduated last year. And of course, her sister, older sister, is now on the coaching staff after 4 years at BU. So some fantastic coaching experience on the Whalers girls varsity hockey team, including head coach Liz Collins, who won a state championship. Max Perkins, who played at the college level. So we're still about maybe 10 minutes away from starting lineups and such, so we'll take a little break here on the NSC. Say hello to our business sponsors, our community partners as well. Thanks very much for joining us here on the NSC. We'll see you back here for the girls varsity hockey team taking on the West East Bridgewater Raynham Wild Vikings. You're watching the Whaler Sports on the NSC. out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen! Space 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in! Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
Rise and shine through the morning. Take both feet now and jump right in. Go, take hold of the moment. Keep it up till the night rolls in. Till the night rolls in. You got me believing that I can seize the day. You got me hooked on a feeling that I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. Run and race for the mountain. At the top, you could touch the sun. See the silver lining in every cloud that flies above. You got me believing that I could seize the day. You got me hooked on the feeling that I could do anything if I give my heart to it. Rise up, fight it, hold on, climb it. Oh, I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it.
Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen! Space 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. score! The card chick was able to lift it up from both lapels. Her dribble, pass, Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits, gets in and scores! Halleck denies again, shot saved, Griffin Star. Into it, Aguilar, nice little fake, runs up and puts it in! Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from the BOG. It's the Nantucket Community Ice Rink, where your Whalers girls varsity hockey team will be taking on the Wild Vikings, the co-op team from West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, and Raynham. Happy to have you along here. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whalers sports, alongside Sean Davis, who will provide us with all the visuals from this afternoon's matinee. Head coach Liz Collins and her squad have battled through a tough schedule and unfortunately have yet to post a victory. A youthful team. As you saw, we recognize the lone senior, one of the co-captains, Lydia Johnson. Again, she is just the second class to graduate a senior that has played 4 years of varsity level hockey. So as I have said many a times, every time this team steps on the ice, they are making history. And again, congratulations to Lydia and her family, a couple of great parents, Sarah and Trevor Johnson. And they have a Whalers legend in Lydia Johnson. playing her final home game here as a Whaler. And I got to say, this will be, unfortunately, one of the first games that the Whalers will play with a full squad. They've been just belittled with injuries, up to and including Bailey Lower, who is recovering from concussion protocol. She is obviously a prolific athlete, three-sport all-star, and of course will go on to play some lacrosse at Division I Vanderbilt upon graduation next year. She's already committed, so happy to have her back on the ice. She, of course, is the most pure scorer for the Whalers. She's got 7 goals on the year. Mia Bodette, Claire, and Emerson Pekarczyk both have 4 goals, and Claire Mizzarelli's got 5 goals as the top scorers for the Whalers squad. Pekarczyk also missed some time early on in the year, so it's been a long season for the Whalers here, but happy to have them here and playing in their final home game of the regular season. Carolyn Allen has been the one steady here. She has been unbelievable in net and has probably faced more shots on goal than any goalie in Division II. Yeah, not really a stat to brag about per se, but she is wired the right way for goalie. Just no give up, constant continuation of improving her craft, and she is an amazing athlete, again, in 3 sports. So the Whalers are lucky to have her along here in goal, because you just got to be wired a different way, in my opinion, to get your skates in the net in hockey, and even especially in lacrosse, but in hockey for sure. The Wild Vikings come in ranked number 32 in Division I, so they are in need of any points, because it is important for them to stay in that number 32 or above rankings, because they have a 4-9-1 record. So if they drop out of that top 32, they will not qualify, as they do not have a above 500 record. Head coach Marty Karabin also has a young team, just 3 seniors, including a freshman and an 8th grader in net. They are 3-3-1 in their last 7, and Lauren McPherson has 5 goals in the last 3 games, including 2 in a win over Stoughton just a week ago. So the Whalers are going to have to try and limit open space to number 22. And I think playing with a lead today could make things quite interesting for this Wild Viking team. You just never know. Again, with a full squad, the Whalers have all their talent available, and again, have skated better than their record, of course. And youth in net could come into play tonight, as the Whalers actually do have more experience with Carolyn Allen, a junior, behind the pipes. So just a couple minutes away from Chip Clooney's lineup introduction and our national anthem. I do want to say that the Whalers girls basketball team was in action, or is in action, over at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium against a very good Carver team. They were down 36-4 at the half, but but just as important is our swimming and diving team. Our swimmers are up at MIT competing in the States. Couple of things. The girls came in 7th in the 200 medley, and Maya Johnson had the podium in 7th place in the 50 free. Both of those times were personal bests, and a lot of good young swimmers on the team. So congratulations to Coach Sophie Davies, new coach Sophie Davies, on getting some good representation up at MIT, competing in the Division IV states. Boys go in the pool later on. 2 swimmers including Justin Rothke. The Rothke dynasty comes to a head here as the final Rothke swimmer. An unbelievable swimming family will have their final go at it in the pool this afternoon. So good luck to all of our swimmers as they continue to compete as we speak up in Boston. We are coming to the close of the regular season here. Our final broadcast will be on Wednesday. It'll be the boys Hoopsters senior game against Mashpee. I was on the boat last night getting my 12-year-old daughter Melanie, and the boys were returning from a victorious game against Mashpee. Took care of business, so we look forward to them closing out the season in style. They've won 3 in a row now. They are ranked number 20 before yesterday's win and are now 12-8, so guaranteed a playoff spot no matter what. There's just no mathematical way they can jump into that number 16 spot, so they will play their first playoff game off island no matter who it ends up being against. So we'll have to wait for that, but congratulations to Coach Ferrer and the gang as they picked up their 3rd victory in a row off island against Mashpee. They're finally playing some good basketball off island, which again, they're gonna have to travel no matter what in the postseason. So might as well get used to it. All right, we're gonna turn it over to Chip Clooney here with the player introductions, and we'll drop the puck here in a moment on the NSC. All right, kids, we are just about to drop the puck here as the Whalers take on the Wild Vikings. I may just call them the Vikings moving forward, but we'll see. I kind of like Wild Vikings, to be honest. I believe this is the first time these two teams have played in girls hockey in the short history of the Whalers girls hockey existence. Try and get grip up in between. Once again, very excited to have you here. As you see the girls getting their final words of encouragement. Our second to last regular season broadcast. It's been unbelievable. We've already got 30 live stream broadcasts this winter season alone. So another fantastically successful season. Thanks very much to Sean Davis, man. He is just unbelievable. And of course, NCTV, Charles and Jackie back in the studio, making sure we're live on Channel 18. They replay it 4 times during the week as well, so you can check it out. Locally, can't wait for them to get the HD channel. We're going to take over that thing. But thanks very much to them. And Jackie subbed in one afternoon as we are about ready to drop the puck. Whalers, Wild Vikings, we're underway from the BOG. Dumped in and quickly cleared out. It'll be Johnson chasing after. Carabin for Bridgewater, battled in the corner. Johnson gives chase. Pekarczyk over on the wing as well. And flipped out to mid-ice. Vizzarelli. As the battle continues, into the zone it goes. Pass into the crease, nobody home. And here's Bodette. She's got some space. Looks to make a move. Flicks it too far ahead of herself. Runs into the goalie for a little, hey, how you doing? Just to make sure the puck didn't come loose. As 8th grader Fallon Smith in goal for the Wild Vikings. As we mentioned, some youth in net. We'll see if the Whalers can take advantage. It'll be lower on the draw. Whalers try and control. Flipped around the boards along the wings. It goes, but lower shot, save, still loose. Rebound shot, save. Wow, a full split in the net by Fallon Smith. What a great save on the rebound. I believe Lower got another stick on it off the rebound. So good pressure from the Whalers early on. Again, Lower knocks it and plays it. Loose in front. Shot goes through, deflected, rebound. Still loose, and Smith plays it around the net. Oh, reach around attempt. And Smith dives again and puts the net off the magnets. So great pressure early on here by the Whalers. A couple of good quality shots. It'll be Pekarczyk in as both teams exchange a couple of skaters. Pekarczyk on the draw, 13:50 to go, first period. And another shot off the face-off and another save by Smith. Flipped into the corner off the face-off, and the Wild Vikings looking to get a clear here. And they do so out to mid-ice. Whalers. Right in her feet. Pekarczyk couldn't see it. Losing her stick was Miserelli. She recovers and gets a deflection. And she'll control. A little space for Miserelli. Uses her body. Shot. Oh, unable to get it. Rebound. Save. Oh, the whistle stopped play. That puck was loose. Again, great pressure on by the Whalers as Miserelli just unable to get her stick to get a clean shot. Face-off comes inside the offensive end still. Lower controls. Gets it. Plays a backhand shot, saved by Smith with a stick. And Bridgewater out to mid-ice, flipped ahead. That should be icing. And it will be at 12:58 officially. Whalers already with 5 shots on goal unofficially. Lower once again tapping it behind the net and skates after it. Bridgewater should get a clear out and an advance. Tipped away nicely. Pekarczyk plays it back to mid-ice. Right underneath this. Adelaide Edwards flips it into the offensive end. Nobody home for the Whalers. Armando plays it ahead for the Wild Vikings. And BOG-The controls as she skates behind the net. Does a little stop and go. And all the way through. Shouldn't be icing. Play. Oh, they whistle. It went over the stick, but that's why I don't get paid the big bucks to wear the stripes, baby. 12:15 to play officially in the first period. Face-off back in the Wild Vikings offensive end. It'll be Emma Russo for the Vikings. And flipped ahead as play continues inside the offensive end for West Bridgewater. Back to the point and dumped in behind. Adelaide Edwards, another good hockey family, the Edwards. As a couple of skaters go down, Miserelli skates after it and gets to it first. 2-on-1, Johnson's up ahead. Shot, saved by Smith. Man, she has been unbelievable so far. So a couple of great shots by Miserelli. She went to the backhand and was stoned by Smith, but lower, another skater needed to get off, so we'll do the face-off again. Lower controls it over the stick of Wiesentanner, but back to recover is BOG-The. Gets it up to mid-ice. Lower flips it into the offensive end and chases. Turns on the Jets, unable to get there, but beats the puck at the other end. Wiesentanner sends it on goal. Flipped away. BOG-The with a poke check. Nice play with the backhand. Lower able to get to it. She'll flip it back to Wiesentanner, who enters the zone, and icing will be the call. 11:09 to play. Good first 4 minutes of action as the Whalers have gotten 6 shots on goal already. Carolyn Allen yet to face a shot. And the Stripes are ready to go. They're hustling here. And Whalers control the face-off. And off. Edwards flips it, unable to clear. Back to Adelaide Edwards. Pass to mid-ice, nice to the blue line. Here's BOG-The with the advance. Oh, Pekarczyk, shot, save as she tried to go top shelf. And a pass to the blue line. Poke check, unable to get there. Here's an advance by Bridgewater. Oh, nice defensive play by Miserelli to disrupt. Whalers able to get the clear. Again, Pekarczyk at mid-ice. 1-on-4. Doesn't matter. She's got some space. Shot. Save. And hanging on is Smith at 10-23. So a couple of good advances by Emerson Pekarczyk to get some shots on goal. It's up to 7. So unofficially 7-1. And Lower gets to it, shot, save, rebound, still loose. Oh, West Bridgewater's got numbers back the other way, 3-on-2. Good recovery by Lower to get in. Little stop. Oh, nice skating by number 20 there. That's Sweeney, intercepted. Up ahead, it's Lower. And disrupted. Nice poke check away on the defensive end. She tried to go across the crease and was thwarted. But great skating by Bailey Lower to give the Whalers a chance. Here's the Wild Vikings with the advance. Behind the net it goes. Whalers to it first. Oh, nice move by Miserelli. And the puck dribbles over to the far side. Whalers looking to get it clear. Miserelli along the boards. Or Lower. No, that is Miserelli. And dump back into the far side corner. BOG-The the first to get to it. And she advances to mid-ice. And she's offside. She'll have to retreat. Still. And that'll be a delayed offsides as unable to hear the coaches yelling at her. It was Miserelli. So the face-off will come just outside the blue line here, right in front of us. Oh no, inside the zone, excuse me. Played on goal as Adeline Edwards able to get it up. Oh, nice attempt at the poke check. As play continues in the corner, a couple of kids on the ice. Dumped back in by Hansen for the Vikings. And kept in, but the Whalers will control. Up to Lower, off her skate, but she stays with it. As Mason Lower advances, a little collision, and Bailey Lower at the blue line will play it back. Tipped ahead, nice poke check by Bailey Lower. Unable to get to it. Here's Mason Lower. She's played off as play continues along in the neutral zone. Trying to get it to Lower once again. She'll dump it in. Miserelli's there. Oh, big jump, and gonna have to wait for Miserelli to get onside. Lydia Johnson battles at the blue line. 7:45 and counting, still no score. Pekarczyk will give chase behind the net. Number 14, O'Connor, plays it along the boards. Johnson gets it and flips it into the middle. Nobody home for the Whalers. Good defense as Mackenzie Whitman tried to get into the offensive end. And it'll leak out of the zone. The Vikings will have to reset. BOG-The gets to it first for the Whalers. Miserelli along the boards. And here's an advance by the Vikings. Good move to get it in. Just off the stick. That was Whitman once again. And she's now parked in front of the net. Along the boards. Miserelli off to Pekarczyk. They clear the zone at least. Oh, that's going to be a tripping. Miserelli got the stick in there. And we will have our first power play, as the Wild Vikings will have a skater advantage at 6:51 in the first period. Still no score. Again, senior recognition game for Lydia Johnson. But it'll be Miserelli in the box, as the Whalers going to have to go on the PK here for the next 2 minutes. Played back to the point. And a near interception there as Bailey Lower tips it to herself. Short-handed, here she goes. Shot just wide. And the Whalers will try and retreat here and get back. Kira Sweeney tries the back pass. Flipped in front, oh, redirect. Just missed. Edwards unable to get to it cleanly. Through the zone, shot, and a score. That is the first shot on goal, and the one-timer gets by Allen as the Vikings take advantage of the power play. That's number 20, Kira Sweeney, with the goal. Nice pass through the crease. For the power play goal. The Whalers have dominated skate time in the offensive end, but it's 1-0 Vikings on the board. Good collision as Miserelli's back in. Tipped ahead. Shot goes wide of the goal. Edwards recovers for Nantucket. Played off. And the Vikings play through the crease. Dangerous pass. Nobody home that time for the Vikings. Miserelli cleared, and here she has the puck and will advance. Shot, save with the glove. So maybe not a lot of experience, but plenty of talent in goal with Fallon Smith. That's unofficially, again, her 8th save. Just 2 shots on goal for the Vikings, but one of them has found the net. Back to the point, Edwards tips and intercepted by the Vikings. Ahead they go. Shot unable to get cleanly by number 23, Armando, Isabella Armando for the Vikings, and that should be icing. Clock will stop at 5:21. So 1-0 our score as the Wild Vikings are able to take advantage of the power play. The only power play so far in the first period, 5:21 to go. Whalers unofficially ahead in shots 8-2. Flipped out of the zone nicely. Edwards Lower gives chase. She tips it. Oh, that's the sort of stuff we need. As she has the ability to go coast to coast. Bodette gives chase behind the net and wins the puck. She's got some space. Warded off nicely. Bailey Lower tips it ahead, but dumped into the zone as Wisentanner tries to get to it. And some skaters collide in front of the net as it goes along the boards. Back to the point. Dumped in. Flipped up and played in nicely by Lauren McPherson. She's the one that could really get things going for the Vikings. But it was Kira Sweeney with the goal. And that'll be icing. So we'll head on back to the other end of the ice. 4:08, 4:07 officially on the clock in period number 1, 1-0. The co-op from East Bridgewater, and Raynham. They're the Wild Vikings, lead 1-0. Pass in front, ooh, dangerous, but Whalers able to contend it as play goes behind the net. Pass in front, here's a chance shot, goes wide. Third shot on goal for the Vikings. And a good battle by Johnson, no surprise there. She is probably the scrappiest skater the Whalers have. Nice play by, I believe that's Edwards. Cross ice tipped out by Miserelli. Here's a chance for Bakarczyk as she puts on the speed and wins the puck. Played to the point, Miserelli there. And unable to get a clean shot. Man, that goes into the bench, look out. Clock stops at 3:24. We'll have another face-off as a bunch of pucks go flying out. Just need one, kids. With a laugh at the bench. It'll be Bailey Lower on the draw. She goes down. No call. Bridgewater advances. Here's BOG-The. Gains the puck, and she'll advance it out of the zone. Gains the offensive end. Nice move. Backhanded attempt goes wide. Lower skates after it in the corner. She'll do a little reverse skate. Couple of defenders. Backhanded shot goes wide. Lower behind the net. Controls. Sends it through, and nobody home. It'll be the Whalers having to reset. Bridgewater. Whitman. Oh, nice poke check. Great defensive effort. Back the other way comes the Whalers. Lower collides and goes down. No call once again, and the Whalers faithful not happy with that. Flip. And no icing will be the call. Pekarczyk off of her body, and she battles. Played high off the glass. Kept in nicely by Miserelli. Johnson flips it ahead. Bridgewater finally gets a clear at 2:10, and that'll be icing. We'll head on back to the offensive end for the Whalers. 2:06 to play here in the first period. Vikings with a 1-0 lead as they took advantage of the power play. The Whalers have outskated the Vikings in this first period. However, they lead in shots 9-3 unofficially. It'll be Pekarczyk on the draw. She wins it, goes through the skates, and then just over the goal. Not sure who flipped it up. Here's Miserelli. Uses the body nicely to keep possession. In the corner, it'll be Johnson who flips it back towards Miserelli, but just a little too far. Pekarczyk dumps it back in. Miserelli on the other side of the net. Unable to get to it. Nice board pass by the Vikings. Pekarczyk goes into the side, and another aggressive play by Miserelli, and that'll be another penalty. As Miserelli gets called for the cross check. Her second penalty of the first period at 1:26. Whalers can ill afford to play in the box if they're going to pull off the upset here. So once again, the Whalers on the PK. They will be the remainder of the first period if they can hold the Vikings without a goal here. Blocked in front. Wisentanner tries to get a stick in there, played back to the point. That's Hansen. Dumps it back into the corner, and the Vikings got it set up. Hansen sends it on goal, blocked by Lower. And, ooh, lucky there wasn't a penalty there. As the Whalers got the clear, Bailey Lower mixing. And contends with the puck. She keeps the annoyance on as Johnson gives chase now. Lower retreats. Still 45 seconds left in the period. Played back to mid-ice. Vikings going to have to reset. Johnson gets to the puck first. Nice backhanded flip out of the zone. 30 seconds left of the period. Vikings dump. BOG-The is there. And she whips it all the way down to the other end. Down to 20 seconds. Pekarczyk unable to get to it. 14 seconds left. And that's offsides with 10. So a face-off coming up. Much better job on the PK. Still 42 seconds technically, so they will begin the second period if they can fend off the last 10 seconds here. As I see a few of our Whalers boys hockey players in attendance. Nice to see them supporting the girls here. 5 seconds, and that should do it as Wisentanner will get to it first. A nice first period for the Whalers. They skated better than the Vikings, but unfortunately, the power play goal is the difference. 9-2 shots on goal advantage for the Whalers in the first period, but the one that found the net was for the Vikings. So we'll take a moment here on the NSC. Whalers down just 1-0. And they played better than the Vikings in that period. You're watching the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. Whalers down 1-0. We'll be back with period number 2.
Shine through the morning. Take both feet now and jump right in. Go, take hold of the moment. Keep it up till the night rolls in. Till the night rolls in. Got me believing that I can seize the day. You got me hooked on a feeling that I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. Run and race for the mountain. The top, you could touch the sun. See the silver lining in every cloud that flies above. You got me believing that I can seize the day. You got me hooked on the feeling that I can do anything
Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again.
Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen.
3-2-1. Puts it up from half court.
Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle.
Third dribble. Pass.
Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star.
Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in!
Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Want to welcome you back to the BOG, the Nantucket Community Ice Rink. We've played one period and the Whalers have skated right with the Wild Vikings. The Vikings hold a 1-0 lead, but the Whalers were certainly the aggressors, out shooting the Vikings 9-3, but the Vikings scored on the power play and lead 1-0. They will begin period number 2 with a power play, just 32 seconds left on that power play. Claire Mizzarelli whistled for both penalties in that first period. The difference has been Fallon Smith in goal for the Vikings. She's been unbelievable. A full split save on a Bailey Lower backhand was the highlight of that. Again, the Whalers outshot the Wild Vikings 9-3. But we'll have to do it on the defensive end here for the first 32 seconds. As we are just about ready here to drop the puck for period number 2. Happy to have you along on the NSC. Our final coverage of the Lady Whalers here. And we're underway. Play continues. Lower controls at mid-ice and is tripped up. And we will have a penalty on the Vikings as Bailey Lower draws the whistle. So we'll play some 4-on-4 hockey for 23 seconds, and then the Whalers will have their first power play. So this is where Bailey Lower, Mizzarelli, and Beaudet can really come into play, because they can take on a couple of defenders and have that those one-on-one moves to beat anybody. Poke checked away by Wisentanner. Beaudet's back. Play continues behind the net. Mizzarelli after it. Pass in front, shot save, Carolyn Allen. Point blank. So good opportunity, 4-on-4 for the Vikings. 4 seconds left on 4-on-4 hockey. And Lower passes it to herself. She's got a chance now, 3-on-1. Shot, saved by Fallon Smith. So now the Whalers will have 1:32 left on the power play here, as the PK unit for the Vikings skates on. Lower on the draw for Nantucket. She plays it into the corner. Flip back around the boards. Beaudet is there on the other side to meet the puck. She flips it into the corner to Mizzarelli, and the Whalers can get it set up here. Back into the corner, off over Mizzarelli's stick, but she gains it behind the net. Flips it back behind the net, and over to the Vikings, who will clear. Oh, get a lucky break there as it hits the ref. Still a minute left on the power play for Nantucket. Beaudet almost loses it, and does, as the Vikings take it over here shorthanded. Pekarczyk battles for it. And gets to it. Emerson Pekarczyk across the blue line, mid-ice, into the zone. Pekarczyk all the way, shot, oh, just over the net. Great coast-to-coast action by Emerson Pekarczyk. Vikings get the clear. Beaudet flips it up ahead. And it'll be Mizzarelli. Across mid-ice, she gains the zone. Mizzarelli skates in, and in front, still loose. A couple of skaters go down. There's a Viking without a stick trying to play with her skate, and the Vikings come away with it. And they have killed off the penalty. Pikarczyk keeps it in the zone, but oh, the Vikings got a skater up ahead. Breakaway, shot save! Carolyn Allen. And here's up ahead Lower, goes over her stick. Mason Lower able to get to it. Here's Lydia Johnson in the corner. Tries to get it into the front of the net, but it's the Vikings able to get the clear. And another penalty as Adelaide Edwards. Oh, excuse me, Grace Keene got in the mix, but it was, yeah. Keene called for the cross check. So once again, the Whalers will be on the PK. Third penalty whistled on the Whalers. Nantucket was unable to take advantage of their power play just a moment ago. So 12-14 officially. Whalers on the PK again. Shot and a score. Just 6 seconds in as Carolyn Allen left a minute amount of room in the near corner. And I apologize, I don't have a 25 on my roster, so I do not know who scored that second goal. Apologize to the Vikings fans out there. Oh, we'll get official word on that coming up shortly. 2-0 now, Vikings with the lead. They advance again. Here's a chance through the crease. BOG-The was there to interrupt. And she skates it out of the zone, advances it to herself. Here's BOG-The. Shot and another save by Fallon Smith. As BOG-The tried to go near side post. Another good wrister. Shots now even at 3 in the period. Played right in front to Smith. She'll have to get a stick on it, and does so. BOG-The controls at mid-ice. Off the boards and into the zone. Kept in for the moment. And another Whaler player goes down as Pikarczyk doesn't get the call. Play continues in the neutral zone. At the blue line, and offside going to be the call as Miserelli advanced, but oh no, a tripping call. Pardon me. Penalty on the Vikings. So that's number 22, Lauren McPherson. We talked about her in the beginning. She's got a bunch of goals in the last few games here, but she will find the penalty box. So the Whalers look to get one back here on the power play for the second time here in the period. 11:21 officially. And the Vikings control. Send along the boards, BOG-The there. Out to Pikarczyk. Blocked in front. Wizenthaler unable to do the backhand. Oh, nice board pass, and here's a chance short-handed. BOG-The is there. And nice job to break it up. And finally some help as Lower and Pikarczyk. And, uh-oh. Another whistle stops play. BOG-The whistled for tripping, so it'll be some 4-on-4 hockey. And Pikarczyk skates behind the net, sends it all the way down, and icing will be the call. So we'll have a minute 17 of 4-on-4, then another power play upcoming for the Vikings. They've taken advantage of 2 of them. Back to the point, flipped on the net, wide of Carolyn Allen. Oh, here's an opportunity. Allen able to get the glove down. Whalers fortunate there as the Vikings had a chance right in front of the net. Sarah O'Banion on the ice. Played up ahead and out of the zone. Here's Lydia Johnson. Tries to pass it to herself and gets to it in the corner. Flipped out to the point. And deflected in front. Johnson unable to get a stick on it. She'll try the wraparound through the crease. And Grace Keene after it. Vikings reverse skate. And behind the net it goes. Again, Johnson gives chase. Nice play by O'Banion to keep it alive. Behind the net. And it's Grace Keene skating after it. Johnson with a little hey, how you doing? Adelaide Edwards flips it on net. Just a little wide. And the Vikings get the clear. And offside going to be the call there as the puck leaked over the blue line. So 6 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. And then it'll be 34 seconds of power play time for the Vikings. 9:27 officially left in period number 2. Vikings have scored once already and lead 2-0. Here's Lower. She skates wide, tries to pull back and get a shot off, unable to do so. Pekarczyk dumps it into the zone. Lower skates after it, has a good angle, and taken down, no call. Vikings advance 2-on-2. Off the face mask, and Lower's there. Clearing the zone. And tries to poke it ahead. Oh, dives ahead of the puck. Great effort. Wisentanner finally recovers the puck, and we are back at full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Around the boards. Nicely played by Miserelli to clear the zone. No, unable to get offsides despite a great effort by Mackenzie Whitman. The whistle stops play at 8:31. So unfortunately, 2 power play goals by the Vikings have been the difference. The Whalers have skated right with this team, but have not found the net. Advances into the Whalers' end. Wisentanner along with Miserelli. Johnson gets to it. Tries to play it across the crease. And she's now sandwiched by a couple of Vikings. Pekarczyk chases. And offside. Stops it with 8:10 officially in the second period. Some fresh skaters for both sides. As Bailey Lower will take the draw for Nantucket. Advances ahead. And she kicks it to herself. Tries to get another defender. The juke and unable to keep it alive. Out to mid-ice over Wisentanner's stick. And flip to mid-ice. And into the corner it goes. Adelaide Edwards after it. Over to Mason Lower. Nice clean play along the boards. And dump back in. Edwards tries to get it to lower at mid-ice, unable to connect. Flipped as play continues in the neutral zone. Wisentanner going to be the first to get to it. And the Vikings unable to keep control. Here's Pekarczyk. Oh no, lower. And she'll skate to it. Skates through two defenders. And unable to get through the third. And offsides as Grace Keene got to it just a moment too quickly. .706 officially left in period number 2. Got to stay with us. In between the second and third periods, we're going to have Whalers boys hockey starting goalie Griffin Starr come and join us up here in the booth for a quick chat as the boys get ready for some playoff hockey. Miserelli played off, and advancing the other way is Whitman for the Vikings. She's also played off in an interception. Advance shot, save, Carolyn Allen. Good shot, I believe that was number 22, Lauren McPherson. We talked about her. She's a gifted scorer, but Allen was up to it. And O'Banion skating on late. She'll join the defensive end. And played up ahead and out of the zone. There's another whistle and a penalty as Miserelli is tripped. That's going to be called on Jessica Hansen. Defensive, senior defense person for the Vikings. So at 6:48, officially Whalers go on the power play once again. This will be their third opportunity with the skater advantage. Gonna have to take advantage if they're gonna get back in this thing. Just down 2. Played in and all the way down to the other end of the ice. Mia Bodette gives chase. And she'll get to it, flips it up ahead. Here's Lower with a head of steam. Shot, save, Fallon Smith. And she gobbles it up and holds on. Still a minute 38 left. Shots now even at 5 in the second period. 14-9, the Whalers hold the advantage overall. Sent along the boards and off the stick of Pekarczyk. She recovers and will send it in as the Whalers advance. Lower, slaps one way over the top. Wisentanner on the other end. Plays it into the corner. Pekarczyk unable to save it. And here's a shorthanded opportunity. Bodette with a swipe. Thievery by number 15 as she advances. Oh, nice poke check away. Pekarczyk recovers. Sends it along, and here's a chance. Lower with some space. Loses it. And here's a chance for the Vikings the other way, shorthanded. Unable to get a shot off cleanly. Miserelli plays it. Up to Lower. Miserelli will gain the zone. And Lower able to get to it in the corner. Miserelli there as well. Backhanded attempt. And a whistle stops play again. We could have another play, another interference perhaps. Fallon Smith out of the goal. Chasing after. I don't know what she's all fired up about, but still 32 seconds left. Hooking the call on number 21, Kate Carabin. And the Whalers will call timeout here at 5:19. They will have a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds. We'll take a second here on the NSC Whalers call timeout, down 2-0, but they will have a 5-on-3 when we come back on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Welcome back to the BOG here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink. Whalers on a 5-on-3 advantage here for 32 seconds, 5:19 to go, down 2-0. They can get right back in this thing. They can take advantage of the power plays. Smith lays down and stops play once again at 5:15. We'll have another face-off. Late change for the Vikings. Lower on the draw. She wins the puck, backhands it in front loose, and Smith puts the glove down again. Whalers down 2-0. We're in period number 2. Back to the point it goes. BOG-The gets the hand pass, and she'll flip it back to Pekarczyk with some space. In front, deflected. And a nice collision and kept in play. Lower tries to get a good stick on it. Wizentaner had Miserelli on the backside, and it flips out of bounds. Or out of play, I should say. 4:47 to go. Whalers now just a 5-on-4 power play. Unable to take advantage of the short 5-on-3 advantage. Another couple of late subs in for the Vikings. Dumped into the corner. Wizentaner unable to get to it. Here's Lower. She'll flip it. Wizentaner! Oh, overskates it. Pekarczyk kicks it back with her skate. And nice chance in front, shot. Lower! Oh, and the net comes off. Oh, she had a chance there on the rebound, but unable to get clean wood on it. And the net comes off at 4:23. Still 1:05 left on the power play. 2-0 our score. 4:23 to play, second period. Whalers on the power play for another minute 5. Lower flips it behind the net. Wizentaner's behind there battling. And plays it back to the point. Pekarczyk. Cross-ice pass. Shot. Oh, another good opportunity. Pekarczyk is there. She shoots it. And a sweet glove save snatched out of the air by Fallon Smith. Man, she has played a heck of a goal so far. 4:01, still 43 seconds left on the Whalers power play. Played into the corner. Lower tries to send it into the crease. Miserelli unable to get a clean stick on it, and recovering is BOG-The. Whalers have to reset. Still plenty of time for them to get something going here on the power play. BOG-The advances. Deep shot, save Smith. Pekarczyk. Shot deflected off the post. Still alive. Lower! Shot and a save with 10 seconds left. .328 to go. Haley Lower frustrated. It's the stick's fault. 10 seconds on the power play. Beaudette's gonna have a chance here. Shot, save, another clean glove save by Fallon Smith. Back, and we are back at full strength. Here's Pekarchik. Shot. Oh, just missed. Rebound goes wide as well. And the Vikings can now advance back at full strength. 3 Whalers there. Beaudette first to get to the puck. And Grace Keene plays it along the boards. And Lydia Johnson advances out of the zone, but the Vikings dump it back in. Nice play by Grootman. Pekarchik, nice play to avoid her own player and a defender. Unable to keep control as she goes down to the ice, and whistle stops play here. It was offside the call. 2:35 officially left in the second period. Whalers down 2-0. 4 power plays for the Whalers, 0 for 4 on the power play so far. That's been the difference. West Bridgewater has taken advantage, scoring twice on the power play. Miserelli unable to get to it cleanly. He poke checks it ahead and chases after. Cross ice it goes. Lower. Here's Miserelli. Shot whizzes just over the net. Edwards tries to send it into the crease where Lower was living. Doesn't make it all the way to the net, and a clear out. Edwards, cross ice. Tried to backflip. And a couple skaters go down, and Lower gets in the mix. Shot goes wide. Edwards skates after it. Lower in the mix as well. 140 and counting. Ooh, dangerous place to throw the puck. Finally back to the point. Flip, tipped, rebound, off the post. Does not score. Wow. Whalers a little lucky there. Leaks into the zone, and offside going to be the call at 1:23. Woo! Dangling on the line there. Beaudette avoids a couple of Vikings and advances. Nice deke shot, whizzes wide. Other side of it. And looking to recover the puck is Johnson. And she gets just enough as it sneaks through the crease. Under a minute to play in period number 2. Whalers down 2-0. Here's Pekarchik, who skates away with it. Again, stay with us as Griffin Starr makes his way up the booth here. We'll talk with the Whalers goalie. Pekarchik blasted, and that'll be another penalty on the Vikings as Pekarchik goes down, but she is okay. So 35 seconds left in the period. It'll be Whalers on the power play trying to get it back in this thing. They've had 4 opportunities and have been unable to find the net and get past Smith. Pass in front, shot saved by Smith, and she lets it go. Clock continues to run. Poke checked and cleared. 20 seconds to go. See if the Whalers can get one more rush here. Pekarczyk giving chase. And we're down to 10 seconds. Pekarczyk gets to it. Flips up ahead. Here's lower. She advances. Shot. Saved by Smith. With just 3 seconds to go, and a couple of skaters go down in a heap, including Fallon Smith, who still down. Let's see what happened. She gets back up to her feet here, a little gingerly. She has been the difference so far. And she's a hockey player, she's okay. So just 3 seconds left in the period. Whalers will have a minute 25 left. If they're unable to score here, basically off the face-off, they'll have a power play going into period number 3, down just 2-0. And again, they have skated right with this team. Late exit here. And that'll do it for period number 2 as the Whalers unable to get a shot off. 2-0 our score. As the Whalers have been unable to take advantage of 5 power plays so far, but they will still have a minute 25 left on the power play here as we will begin period number 3. So I want to welcome number 1 for the boys hockey team, Griffin Starr, into the booth here. We'll just do a quick chat with him. Again, the junior netminder has been unbelievable in his entire Whalers career, really. But we're looking forward to some great playoff hockey. It's been a challenging season, but a very successful season. Man, tell us about the winning streak and how it is going through winning 10 games in a row. Griffin, I mean, it's just, it doesn't happen very often. Any little superstitions you guys had, or you just kind of let it roll?
I'm pretty superstitious myself. I don't really think anyone else is. From taping sticks to everything, like what I wear to games, tying skates, everything. I'm very superstitious.
I was able to catch a boat ride with Coach Ray yesterday. He said something about something you were wearing that didn't get washed for quite some time. Is that?
Yeah, my game day outfit for the 9 or 10 game win streak. I'd get home, I'd take all the clothes off, I'd hang them up and air them out, and then wear them again the next day.
Wow, I'll bet your parents just love that.
It wasn't too bad. I put them outside on the line, they'd air out, it was fine.
There you go.
As long as they didn't smell bad, I wouldn't change them. So.
That's great. So, I mean, a lot of hockey players are very superstitious. I'm surprised to hear you're the only one, but I gotta say, and it boggles my mind, the mentality going into goaltending. How did you get to come to that position? How did you choose that position, or did it kind of choose you?
I think it was like 5th or 6th grade maybe. Our youth hockey team didn't have a goalie, and I wasn't the greatest skater, I wasn't the greatest player, so I decided to put on the pads, and the rest is history.
Wise decision, whoever told you to get it in net. It is just an absolute joy watching you. I mean, you're just so committed to your craft, and you've been the anchor behind 10-game winning streak. This is supposed to be a rebuilding year for you guys, and it's now turned into you guys are making a run.
Not a rebuilding year, definitely not a rebuild year.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can skate with anybody in D4 for sure. You've skated with some D1, D3s. I mean, it's been a lot of fun this year. Got to get healthy. Got a couple guys banged up.
Yep. We need everyone healthy before playoffs. That's the most important thing. We're playing in the Hayes tournament Monday and Tuesday coming up, and I think we're down 2. So we'll have to make some line changes, move some people around. I think we'll be fine. If we can win one of those 2 games, we'll probably seal the number 4 seed in the bracket. And if we can win the tournament, there's a chance we get the 3rd. So. Yeah,
a lot of points still out there to be had because our boys, those Blue Knights are out there sitting, and they'll be in Gallo. And again, yeah, I'd love to face them a 3rd time. Could even face them 4 times this year, which would be crazy.
That'd be nuts. That'd be awesome. The Norwell team, we've been talking to them a little bit, and they said that if we were to play Sandwich in the playoffs, they'd come and form their own section for us. And they'd cheer for us.
That's high school hockey at its best, man. It's awesome. Well, again, best of luck on the remainder of the season. We're going to knock on some wood for you to stay healthy, because that as it goes, man, you got to get healthy and get a couple guys back. But man, it's been an absolute pleasure watching you guys. I got the best seat in the house here. I got the funnest job, and best of luck on the remaining couple games. And we'll look forward to some playoff hockey right here at the Bog, baby.
Yeah, definitely. We should have 1 or 2 at home. So.
Oh, we're going to have at least 2. I'm going to go on the record and say that. But seriously, best of luck and keep up the great work, man. It's been a lot of fun watching you guys.
Thank you for filming everything. Thank you, both of you. Appreciate it.
It's one of my favorite calls. Save Griffin Star, baby. All right, we'll let you get back to the action. What do you think about third period here? You got to take advantage of the power plays.
Close game, definitely a close game. 100% winnable. This goalie's on ahead right now. There's a couple changes that I would make, but I'm not the coach, so I can't do anything.
That's the fun thing about being in the booth. We get to say stuff.
Yep. I think Bailey and Claire, they're the ones that are going to bury the goals. Bailey, Claire, and Evie.
Yeah.
Go get one. One of them's going to get one. It's a 1-goal game right now, pretty much. The next game wins. The next goal wins. The next goal wins.
There you go. You've heard it from Griffin Star, #1 in the net for the Whalers boys hockey team. Thanks for joining us, man, and we're looking forward to some great hockey coming up here for the postseason. I mean, if we got to travel, we'll travel, baby. You know, we followed you up to Stoneham. That was a lot of fun, and we'll look forward to a couple of home games, hopefully, knock on wood, and maybe we'll have to travel for one. That's okay. We're okay with that. Thanks for joining us here. We got period number 3 coming up. Whalers on a power play for 1:25. We'll take a break here on the NSC. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again.
Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen. 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce. Front. Gonna score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good-looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
Want to welcome you back to the Bog here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink. Whalers down 2-0 as we enter period number 3. Despite having outshot the Vikings have taken advantage of 2 power play goals. Whalers are 0 for 4 on the power play, but they will begin the period on the power play here. Minute 25 left on the power play. Once again, want to thank Griffin Starr, Whalers boys varsity hockey team goalie, coming up and joining us here. Nice to see the boys out here supporting the girls as well. Man, what a talent he is in goal. Can't wait for some playoff hockey to come here at the Bog, and we're underway with period number 3. Mizzarelli trying to advance into the zone, gets it along the boards and overskates it. Cleared out, BOG-The. Cross ice to Pekarczyk. Pekarczyk with some room at mid-ice and will gain the zone. Another nice move. Oh, Bailey Lower was offside. So a minute 6 left on the power play. We'll come right back outside the blue line for another face-off. Just underway here in period number 3. 2-0 the score. Pekarczyk ridden off. Lower recovers. Plays it up to Mizzarelli at the blue line, and it'll be Mason Lower advancing. Mizzarelli unable to get a shot off, and she'll play it back to the point. However, no one there for the Whalers as Pekarczyk recovers. Cross ice. Still 40 seconds left on the power play. Intercepted by the Vikings. And Mason Lower interrupts. Pekarczyk at mid-ice. Up to Mizzarelli. She advances. Shot. Rebound. Oh, another nice save by Smith. Pekarczyk at the point. Recovers to Mizzarelli. Voids one. Pekarczyk. Low angle shot off the side of the head. Wraparound save. I mean, Fallon Smith has been unbelievable in net. That's all I got to say. She has been the difference maker so far. Whalers have had great opportunities. Still 10 seconds left on the power play. Backhanded attempt blocked in front and cleared out. That should do it for the PK. BOG-The flips it. And we're back to even strength. Sent on net wide. That's Sadie Patterson, who's back on the ice after a little injury. Shot in front. Keene got a good stick on it, but plenty of bodies there. Pekarczyk tries to make a move around and gets to it. Behind the net. Little reverse skate. And unable to get a clean backhanded shot Patterson keeps it alive. Here's Grace Keene through the crease. Nobody home for the Whalers. Poke check by BOG-The, and finally cleared out. And sent into the zone. Oh, loses a skate, so Patterson gets a chance to get after it. Grace Keene tries to get it on net, unable to do so. BOG-The is back to recover the puck. She's ridden off. Flipped into the offensive end for the Whalers. Line change. Cross ice. Carrier. Flipped ahead. Bailey lower. Shot stoned by Smith. Wow. Stays with it though. And flipped out. Man. Alan Smith with some great goaltending there. There are not many that have stopped Bailey Lower on a breakaway. Here's Lower again. Warded off and cleared out of the zone. Still 11 minutes, 40 seconds. Whalers down just 2. Mizzarelli advances. Nice move, keeps it. Shot, save. $11 minutes, 30 seconds left. 2-0, the Vikings with the advantage. A couple of great opportunities for the Whalers already in the period, including a Bailey Lower breakaway. There's Mizzarelli in front. Pekarczyk unable to get to it cleanly. Flipped back in momentarily. And a couple skaters go down, no call. Vikings have it behind the net. And finally warded off. Flipped up out of the zone. Lydia Johnson gives chase. And played back to mid-ice. Pekarczyk. Loses it. Here's a chance, cross ice, shot, over the net. Flip back in, and BOG-The chases after it for Nantucket behind the net. Played out in front, Grace Keene. And a whistle stops play. And it looks like the Vikings will have another power play. No, the Whalers will have a power play. I stand corrected. That's number 18, Grace Ogilvy, into the box. So the 6th power play for the Whalers. They are 0 for 5 so far. Got to take advantage if they're going to pull off the victory. The time has come to put it in the net here. They've been close many times here. Pekarczyk. Mizzarelli steals it. Advances it behind the net. Oh, thievery right behind the net there. Number 21 with a nice steal across. Back at the point, it's Pekarczyk. Whalers trying to get it set up here. Blocked, and here's a breakaway opportunity. BOG-The tries to get back to it and does so. So Pekarczyk recovers. She advances. Whalers got some numbers. Pekarczyk, shot blocked. And cleared. It'll be BOG-The back to recover the puck. Stolen. Sweeney, shorthanded, shot save. Allen gobbles it up, and we'll have a face-off as the Vikings got a couple of shots off. Shorthanded. Still 9:52 left in the game. Minute 14 left in the power play. 2-0 to score. Vikings with the lead. Face-off comes inside their offensive end. Flipped in. Redirect opportunity, no good. BOG-The gets to it in the corner, but unable to keep possession. And precious seconds coming off the clock here as Mizzarelli tries to get to it. Pekarczyk finally gets to it. able to clear it out. And out to mid-ice. Lower, unable to control cleanly. Flipped up ahead and dumped in. Mizzarelli on the backside chases after. And Pekarczyk. Cross ice, here's Wisentanner. Shot deflected in front. Mizzarelli's on the backside. And the Whalers can get it set up here. 30 seconds left out to Beaudet. Oh, it goes over the blue line. Offside. It's the little things like that that make a difference in a 2-0 game. But the Whalers just got to find a way to get it in the net here. 25 seconds still left on the power play. 9:04 in the game. Grace Keene on the draw. Mason Lower dumps it in. Grace Keene gives chase in the corner. Pass goes in front, deflected off of Keene's skate. O'Banion unable to keep it in, but it's played back out. Tipped up ahead nicely by Lydia Johnson, but teams are back at full strength. 0 for 6 on the power play of the Whalers today, and that has been the difference. Back the other way comes the Vikings. Tipped away and overskated. No penalty, another shot, rebound. Allen flips it up with a stick over the glass. Good save, Carolyn Allen. 8:13 to play, still 2-0. Vikings. And Whalers clear out. Mizzarelli advances. Pass deflected. Pekarczyk back to Mizzarelli behind the net. Unable to get to it. Pekarczyk skates after it. And West Bridgewater clears the zone. Cross ice pass to O'Banion. And she'll try and flip it in. Unable to do so. And this could be icing here. Nope, waved off. Edwards plays it along the boards nicely to Pekarczyk, who gets it and advances. She's got Mizzarelli 2-on-1. Rebound. Fallon's on her backside shot. Scores! Finally, stick-to-itiveness by the Whalers. Sound the horn, baby. It's a one-goal game as Mizzarelli finds the net for Nantucket. And Fallon Smith in the net here, down once again. Let's hope she is okay. She has been unbelievable in net. 7:27 to go officially. As there were a couple of bodies in front, Whalers had a 2-on-1. The rebound came loose. And some stick-to-itiveness at the net as Mizzarelli was able to pop it up over Fallon Smith. We'll have to see what happened to her. We'll hope she's okay. Let's take a break here on the NSC. Whalers have cut it to a one-goal game, 7:27 to go. You're watching the NSC. out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again.
Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post.
But clear, Whalers shot.
Save! Paul Allen!
Face 2-1, puts it up from half court.
Good! Justin Boyce!
Front, gonna score!
Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle.
Third dribble, pass.
Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies again. Shot saved, Griffin Star.
Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in!
Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
Want to welcome you back to the Bog here as Fallon Smith appears to be okay. I don't know. That is a hockey player right there. But more importantly, the Whalers have drawn back to within one. 2-1, 7:27 to play. Lower flips it on net. Smith sends it right back out. Bodette advances. Shot whizzes through the crease. Wisentanner keeps it in, deflects off of a player, and finally, clock stops and we'll have another penalty on the Vikings. 7:02 to play. Abigail Gropman whistled for the penalty. Cross ice Pekarczyk. Slap shot, saved by Smith. Man. The Vikings give a helmet for player of the game. Win or lose, it's got to be Smith to wear the helmet today. She's been unbelievable. Whalers trying to get it set up here. Bodette avoids one, avoids another. She's got some room. Shot! Unable to get it off cleanly. Gets it back though. And Bodette will try and poke check it ahead. Played along the boards and the Vikings will clear the zone. Shot goes wide. Allen with an easy save. Bodette recovers. Flips it along the boards. Whalers going to have to recover here. Pass up. Mizzarelli tries to advance 1-on-3. Unable to do so. Bailey Lower pokes it ahead. Still 1:05 left on the power play. But the Vikings possess the puck. Mizzarelli finally recovers and another penalty. That's number 5. Emma Russo went to the bench, but it'll be Mizzarelli once again on the penalty. So we'll have 55 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey here with 5:57 to go, 2-1. Our score. Whalers have battled their way back into this thing. And we'll need to take advantage of some free space maybe for either Bailey Lower or Mizzarelli. Or Pekarczyk, I should say, as Mizzarelli's in the box. Here's a shot on goal well wide. And cleared out, but that'll be icing as Adeline Edwards sends it on down the end of the ice. Still 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. That'll be 1:06 power play for the Vikings. So the Wild Vikings are an independent, right on the cusp of that playoff picture, so they desperately need a win here. Lydia Johnson up ahead. And she unfortunately won't get to it in time. Back, Edwards plays it mid-ice. Here's O'Banion. Tries to advance, flipped away, back to Edwards. Edwards tried to find Johnson, unable to do so. And she will skate back and get to it. First sends it along the boards. Johnson's got it. She's got some space up ahead. Loses possession. And gets it back here. She'll flip it into the zone. Chase after. Smith plays it. And a line change. Pekarczyk chases. Still 4-on-4. Now power play opportunity as a collision in front. Here's a shot on goal. Deflected in front. Blocked. Lower gets to it. Pass to Pekarczyk, cross ice, unable to connect. And blocked in front. Here's a point blank shot. Save! Carolyn Allen. Play continues. Lower able to get to it behind the net. And Pekarczyk. And it leaks in front. And finally cleared out. 19 seconds left on the power play. O'Banion's got some good ice time here on the PK. Trying to give chase. Wisentanner backhands it out of the zone. And sent all the way around as we are back to full strength here. 3:52 and counting. Pekarczyk avoids one. Advances to mid-ice. She'll gain the zone. Avoids another. Shot. Oh, just wide. Mason Lower through the crease. Blocked and intercepted. The Vikings advance. Behind the net it goes. Ridden off by Pekarczyk. Lower up ahead. Nice board pass to herself. Passes in front, unable to connect. Deflected. And she's ridden off. 3:10 to go. Up ahead, Mason Lower gives chase. She'll flip it out of the zone nicely. Played back in. And offside going to be the call at 3:01. 2-1 game. We'll keep an eye on Carolyn Allen, see if Coach Collins decides to bring her out of the net at any time soon here to give another player advantage. Mizzarelli. Warded off. Johnson interrupts and steals. Great play by the senior captain in her final home game. Nice move. Oh, BOG-The weaving and advances and tripped up. There goes the hand. The Whalers are going to have another power play. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left with a chance to tie it up. How you like it, Whalers Nation? Number 14, Tegan O'Connor into the box for the Vikings. 7th power play opportunity for the Whalers. Doesn't count more than this one. Lower on the draw. Tips it ahead. Played back to the point. Pekarczyk with space. Into the corner, pass into the crease. Lower gets to it behind the net. Whalers can get it set up here. Pekarczyk flips it into the corner. Comes off hard, Lower unable to get to it. Over Pekarczyk's stick. And it'll be Whitman. But Mizzarelli advanced, flips it back out. And BOG-The gloves it. and advances over the blue line to mid-ice. And will retreat once again. Passes it up. Nice play by Pekarczyk to control it. Shot over the top. Mizzarelli's there on the backside, unable to get a clean stick on it. She still gets it behind the net. Hounded. Stays with it. A minute 20 left in the game. 50 seconds left on the power play. Mizzarelli, pass in front, deflected. Pekarczyk's there. Backhanded attempt, wide. Still 39 seconds left on the power play. Beaudet keeps it in nicely. Pekarczyk's got space. Oh, just over the net. Lower on the other side. Pass through. Pekarczyk whiffs. And Vikings have an opportunity the other way. Breakaway. There's going to be a penalty. Now, Nantucket has had their opportunities. And now with just 45 seconds to go, it'll be 4-on-4 for 15 seconds. Beaudet holding that elbow, but heads in, Carolyn Allen. Ooh, through the crease dangerously. And another whistle. Stops play. What do we got here? Oh, power. It should be a power play, yeah. Oh, so Beaudet was called for the trip, but she's a little banged up. The play goes behind the net. Vikings just tipped away in front, deflected wide. 30 seconds left in the game. Played back to the point, deflected wide. Whalers got to hope for something here in the waning moments. Pass in front, deflected back to the point. Oh, nice defensive play. And over the blue line it goes. Just 5 seconds left, 4 seconds. Oh, the Vikings are going to skate out of here with a victory. But what an effort by the Whalers. A fantastic game. Just unable to find the net on the power play as they had 7 opportunities. And the Vikings pick up a much-needed victory for them. Very entertaining hockey game. But once again, the Whalers will skate away with the loss. Thanks very much again to Griffin Starr for joining us up here in the booth in between period 2 and 3. Great chatting with him. Best of luck to the boys hockey team. Also, best of luck goes out to the rest of our swimmers. The boys will be taking the pool here up at MIT in Boston. We're back at it here on Wednesday night as the boys try and complete the season sweep of Mashpee. They won last night off island. The Hoopsters have won 3 in a row and are now 12-8. And we will recognize the seniors, of course, at halftime. So join us just around 5 o'clock for tip-off. Once again, our score from the BOG here. The Vikings win 2-1 over the Whalers on senior recognition night, spoiling the fun for Lydia Johnson and the Whalers. But a fantastic game. Thanks for joining us here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Whalers Nation. Whalers lose 2-1.